Oh, I was not expecting that.
That was kind of cool.
That was good. That was good.
Hey everybody, my name is Zach Hartley and I'm here with Burgundy Oak. We are going to teach you today how to smoke an old fashioned using Jack Daniel's whiskey. Today I'm joined with an awesome guest. His name is Paul Schumlich and he's the founder and CEO at Deepwater Farms, which is the largest indoor aquaponics center in all of Canada. So Paul, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for coming out to Burgundy Oak. You excited to smoke an old fashioned today?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Awesome, no worries. So today we got our Jack Daniel's whiskey board, we got a couple of glasses, we got our single barrel over there, and we got all the utensils we need to get started. But I gotta ask you first of all, what is an aquaponics business? What is aquaponics and how does it work?
So aquaponics is the combination of aquaculture and hydroponics. So aquaculture is the raising of fish in a recirculating system.
Yeah.
And we do it inland. And then hydroponics is the soilless growing of plants.
Cool.
So we have the fish, and their waste feeds the plants nutrients that they need to grow.
Interesting. And it's all done right here in Calgary.
Just a few blocks away from here.
Sweet. Okay, so let's start this old fashioned. The first thing that we're going to start with, have you ever made one before?
I have never actually made an old fashioned. I've seen it done.
Yeah? Okay, so today we're going to do a recipe for kind of two people, and the first thing we're going to start with is brown sugar. Now, your old fashioned needs a little bit of sweetness to cut out of that whiskey that's going in there. And so the first thing we use is brown sugar. It comes in a nice cube, so it's easy to use. And then the next thing we're doing is bitters. Now you can use a lot of different styles of bitters. There's kind of your traditional Angostura bitters, but these ones are orange bitters, so it gives you a little extra flavor. And again,
Did you say orange?
Yeah, they're orange. So it's actually kind of a concentrate that's made from different things. You can get it from black walnut, you can get it from chocolate, you can get it from oranges. You can do it from just about anything. And so the first two ingredients that we're putting in here are our sugar and our bitters. And that's kind of...
How much bitters did you put in?
So it comes in a little jar like this.
A couple squirts?
Yeah, a couple squirts, man. So I put in about, you want 2 or 3 dashes for each one. Today we're doing a recipe for 2 of our old fashions, so I put in maybe 5 or 6 splashes.
Makes the sugar cube easy to smash.
Yeah, kind of puts everything together and makes it easy to mix up. Speaking of that, we got our Jack Daniel's coming here. So we're doing the single barrel select today. We could have done the old number 7. You can pretty much use any whiskey, bourbon, anything you want for this one. We choose to use the single barrel. It's got a little bit higher alcohol content, so it gives you a little bit more bite, and it's got some heavier barrel characteristics. So I think it goes well with the smoky flavors and the smoky aspects of what we're doing today. So we got our brown sugar and our bitters all muddled up. We're going to do a recipe for 2 people. So I usually do 2 shots per drink. So today we're going to do 4 shots in this batch.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, and so this is a nice cocktail because it's really easy to make. It's not difficult. It's three ingredients. I mean, it's bitters, whiskey, and some type of sugar. Now, I've seen people use simple syrup, use sugar like this. I've also seen people do maple syrup. So there's tons of different varieties and things that you can do with it. But we decided to go with the brown sugar. So we got all our ingredients in there. We're going to put a couple of ice cubes in there and then mix it around. And then the next step is to smoke the glass while we let this sit for just a second.
You're going to smoke the glass?
Yeah, so that's the idea here. And so the reason we want to smoke the glass is because when you smoke the glass, that smoke actually leaves a thin layer of smoke on the inside of the glass, and it adds an amazing flavor. So we got our Jack Daniel's stave. This is actually a piece of the barrel, and then we got 2 cubes that we've actually kind of chopped up here. And so the key to this is you want to take a torch and you want to hold it at a low angle and basically take one of the corners. And the key here is you want to put the glass over top of the cube as soon as it's ready to go. So you can't take your hand off and then put the glass over. You got to be ready to go. So as soon as you get that flame, boom, glass over.
So you got to put the flame out
exactly
with the cup.
Exactly. So did you see how it kind of suffocated like that? And as soon as it suffocated, it filled that glass with smoke. So same thing on the other side. And so we got our concoction kind of mixed.
So you've got the 3 cubes of sugar?
Yeah, I did 3 cubes of sugar. I did about 6 dashes of bitter, and then I did 4 ounces of Jack Daniel's single barrel whiskey.
I see you also got an orange sitting here.
Yeah, so that's the next step. That comes at the end. We did the orange bitters, so that adds a nice flavor, and then the next step is the oranges. But we first got our glasses. So we got our glass there. 1, 2. And then the nice thing here, take our mixture, one last swirl around, pour it out nicely over top of each one. And you can see that smoke is still sitting in the glass. And what that does is it just adds this nice, beautiful aroma. It adds beautiful flavor. You see there's a little bit of sugar left over at the end. So you asked about the orange though. This is my personal favorite part. And it's kind of a tricky thing to do. There's an art form here. So inside of the peel, there's a lot of acids and oils in there. And if you get it right, and you squeeze it at the right time, it'll actually light on fire, and it'll give you kind of a nice toasty aroma and flavor that you can then add to the drink. So I'm going to try one first, and then you're going to try it second.
All right.
Okay? So the key here is you basically got to take about an inch wide section off of the peel, and you want to be about 3 or 4 inches long. So there's mine. You go for yours, and I'm going to get the next step ready. So now you've got all of these different acids and oils that are in the skin here. And what you want to do is heat it up by lighting it on fire with a match, and at the right time, if you squeeze it, it'll exude all of those oils, and they'll light on fire to give you a small little show, but it'll also add a nice little flavor and give you something to finish the rim of your old fashioned with.
All right.
So it's kind of a tricky thing to do, and sometimes it takes a couple of tries, but we'll give it a shot here.
Oh, I was not expecting that.
That was kind of cool.
That was good. That was good.
And then the idea is finish the rim with that burnt piece that you just had, and that, sir, is how you make a smoked old fashioned.
Cheers.
Cheers.